Basically, why I'm calling it as infrastructure as a code. So in the first I have written it is open source and enterprise. Both tools will support for infrastructure as a code. You can write the code and you can provision on the cloud. And it's basically from the Azure community. It writes in HCL language. And we know the competitor tools is CloudFormation and ARM and Bicep. These two are the proprietary tools for these two clouds, and Terraform is the multi-cloud tool. For like example, take one cloud. Take one cloud, any cloud. So this is a cloud, and you want to create a wide range of projects. Like you need a VPC, you need a subnets, you need EC2 instances, okay, and you need other services like S3, and you need other services like RDS, you need other services like other things, many things. So you want to create it, and the same environment you want to duplicate after some time. When you're creating this through your hands on the GUI mode, like graphical user interface mode on the AWS cloud, hardly it is going to take at least 2 hours of time for you to do a proper configuration without errors with the correct workflow. So it is going to take 2 hours, 3 hours. It might going to take one day for you. Depends. If these configurations are very important and crucial, you should not make any mistake. So it is going to take might 2 days, one day for you also. And the same environment you want to replicate again. So that time it is going to take a lot of time. So can't I find an automation? Yes, we have an automation with the CloudFormation and ARM, but I want to go with more easier way. How? So Terraform is a solution for us. So you can write the Terraform code in GitHub or in your laptop. So you can do it through the both the ways. So this is your laptop and this is your GitHub. So you have to integrate the cloud with GitHub Actions. And if you are integrating with your laptop, then you have to write down access key and secret. Here you have to write Terraform files. You need to install Terraform and you have to write Terraform files. And here also you need to write a workflow for the Terraform. Here you need to write a workflow for Terraform in the GitHub. So here multiple logs and files we need to write. All the files were with the TF extension. .tf extension. To create all this, you need to write a script in the TF and then you have to apply and it will provision. No need to log in and do something in the graphical user interface. It will provision. And if you do the same here also, you write a files and you're checking out the directories and you're applying the workflow from the GitHub Actions. It is going to integrate the same with the cloud and it will provision. And it is going to be very easy that you are running through the pipeline from your laptop. Ultimately, you are creating the infrastructure over the cloud. So you want to replicate, yes, replicate, and you want to create the multiple resources, create multiple resources in easier way. Through this, it might going to take 1 hour for you, and every script is okay. There's no errors. It's hardly going to take 20 minutes, 15 minutes for you to create this much big infrastructure. For that, we need to know very in deep keen about the Terraform, the scripts, how to write, and it will maintain a desired state that if one process going on, another engineer cannot do that. It will lock and it will maintain the current desired state. That means whatever the infrastructure is been created here on the cloud, it maintains its configuration in a separate file, that is state file. Maintain desired state and it is having reusability and modularity. Reusability means if you write one script in the one file, so that you want to reuse again, yes, you can reuse. And modularity, if you already created one module of resource, then you can reuse that across your multiple Terraform files with your additional configuration. That is modularity. And we have OSS and TE. Okay. So basically, both are same, but when it comes to the Terraform Enterprise, so Terraform Enterprise is for the big organizations like you're seeing Netflix, Amazon, and big companies, big organizations with a complex infrastructure where it needs. Okay, so your Terraform Enterprise will offers the easy way of governing, and it helps the manage environment like development, testing, production with like workspaces and sentinel policies. And sentinel policies. The security. Sentinel policies. And the policy as a code, you can say. Okay. So self-service centered way, the user can themselves manage in the infrastructure in the Terraform interface. Then what about the this Terraform open source OSS? So it is better for the small industries like startups and individual developers or small team of developers and infrastructure where it is needed. And it not supports that much security features because it is an open source, and you can do your code might be publicly edited. It normal purpose if you really not need a much big one, so you can go with Terraform open source. So whatever we are just downloading and running, that is an open source only. For enterprise we have to take subscription, and we do have a Terraform cloud. If you take the enterprise, there's a cloud there separately. From the cloud you can manage many things, ACD deployment, everything you can manage through the Terraform cloud. So whenever you search Terraform, it open a registry. Okay, so this is Terraform. Click on the registry. So you have browse providers, browse modules, browse policy libraries, browse run tasks. If I click on browse providers, it supports many platform, more than and 1000 plus, more than 1000 plus. You can see this is an official partner community, and category wise you have a providers. If you take any of the one provider, AWS or Azure or Google, click on it. It is on the page of AWS official page now, and it is top downloaded modules was there, which is already created over there. And if I want to use this, so what is the version of the AWS cloud now? 5.63.0, and I want to write these files, Terraform files. First, I have to download Terraform. To download Terraform download. Install Terraform. I have to click on and download from the Brio or Chaco, or you can copy and paste this lines here in the Windows. You can download and run it. It will be successfully run in your computer. And once it is run, you have to set up environment variable path here. Okay. So here you have to set up for your Terraform. You need to click on new and add, and just set up the path where it is downloaded with your download path. That's it. Okay. And once you have set it up your Terraform, wherever you type Terraform, it has to show you. Terraform command need to be redirect and show you. So what is the version right now? Terraform v1.9.2 I'm right now using. So this is a version right now been downloaded in my computer and it is running right now. Okay. So in whichever the directory you open terminal, it has to support. First, first thing first. So when your files are okay, then you want to communicate with the cloud. Then what do you need to do? First, you have to authenticate with your access key and secret key. Access key and secret key. Once you have authenticated with your access key and secret, first you have to type Terraform init. Terraform init. First command. It is going to initialize the directory. For that, you need to have the .tf files in the directory. And whenever you type this Terraform in it, what happens? Now you have a Terraform here. So this is your Terraform installed. And you will be keeping in your file provider, that is provider AWS, right? And this is a cloud, right? This is a cloud. So for this cloud, there will be a provider API. There will be API, provider API. So it goes like this. It goes like this. So whenever you search Terraform, Terraform init, so it is going to first initialize the provider plugin. It will download the provider plugin by communicating with your API, cloud API, and it will return back to your the same system. Return back to your same system. So this is how we can call this target API. This is how the API is going to communicate. That can be any API, any API. And then after, whatever the other commands you're typing, for example, you're typing other commands. We have other commands also. First one is Terraform, which is going to initialize and make the make it the initialize plugin properly, and it will authenticate with the target API, which is nothing but cloud API. And then we write other commands. Terraform FMT for format check. Terraform plan for validating configuration. Terraform plan, Terraform plan for dry run. So when we are running these commands, I have this file. So what happens here? When I'm going to give the plan, when I'm going to give the plan, the same thing is going to hit to the cloud side, but parallelly it will maintain a desired state for me. A desired state, that is nothing but state file. Terraform state file here. So it is go and hit again this cloud only. Cloud only. Okay. Again it's cloud only. It maintains the state file. So this state file, whatever the configuration here is there, it is going to keep in here in the state file. And whenever you apply command, Terraform apply command, so it is going to provision the configuration which are all written in your TF file into your cloud, and it will maintain the permanent state file. So when you're running through your laptop, it called it as local state file. Local state file, because the state file is going to be in your laptop. So let's try this one. Let me open the VS Code. Would like to open a file location. Uh, Alt as now it is my plain folder. Nothing is here. You can see. Now I'll try to keep one file first. So if I open terminal, new terminal in the same path, say 8 a.m. If I'll just check out to the bash Terraform init. See? Terraform init. Terraform initialized in an empty directory. This directory has no Terraform configuration file. You may being work with the Terraform immediately by creating this one. Now nothing is here created. I would like to just to create one file. I'm going to call it as main.ts. You have to install extension here in the VS Code main.ts. Now I want to write one script here. The first thing first you have to write is Terraform block. You have to write a Terraform block. So do I need to mandatorily keep with the Terraform block? First, let's know about the writing the Terraform block. To write the Terraform block, okay. So where can I take this Terraform block? Where can I take this Terraform block? Come to Google, and here you already searched, right? AWS. Use provider. Click on this. See, this is your configuration. Copy this. Certain place. Copy this. And paste here. So Terraform, open parenthesis, required providers, open block, AWS is equal to open parenthesis, source and version. This is we need to write. And close, close, close. So this is the first block we need to write. This is the first block we need to write. And the provider, again, we have to define, and then after AWS open block, provider block. This is provider block is must and should. You need to write. So region, in which region I would like to write or do the changes. AP South one. AP South, one I want to do my changes or create my uh, this one, configurations. And I'm going to save this, save, and now I'll write the Terraform init. So what happening? Initializing the backend, initializing provider plugin, finding HashiCorp 5.63.0, installing HashiCorp. Does it done previously? No. So for it, you need at least one TF file. Automatically, here the plugin is installed. You can see here license, providers, and Terraform provider, the provider configuration and everything be downloaded into these files. Now it is done. That means it is authenticated because I have already authenticated with my access key and secret key. Okay. So install Terraform has created log file .terraform log.ncl to record the provider selections to made above. Include this file your version control repository so that Terraform can guarantee to make same selection by default when you run Terraform any feature. Let me clear it. Now I just want to log in into the AWS cloud and just see how the resources go and create the workflow command. Right now there is no instance here, and if I go and create one resource, EC2 instance I would like to create. Okay, a resource for EC2. Okay, I just want to write this resource general. If you don't know how to take, we have already Terraform blocks. You just come back and search here Terraform EC2. That's it. You'll get automatically the resource block here, the resource instance, the resource block here from the Terraform itself. So this is the resource block in the last you'll find resource block. But now let's go with the sample thing so that it is easy. So how can I know that how to write a block? Keep in mind whenever you are creating any resource, like anything, HT bucket, ALB, everything, all will or resources only. You have to type resource. If you installed already Terraform block extension in your VS Code, it will give you like this extension, resource. That's it. And the first you have to give a name of the resource. What it is, AWS underscore instance. AWS underscore instance. If you give, automatically the suggestions will come. Click on this. And here you can give any name. This is the name of the instance. I'm giving EC2 test. Okay, EC2 test. So this block is open. Now what I need to, I just first need two parameters manually. Without this two, I can't create anything. So I just want to create an instance. The first two parameters what I need first AMI. Okay, AMI. You can have the suggestion also. AMI automatically is equal to came and give the double quotation. So in this double quotation, we have to keep one AMI ID. So we should not take like this manually. We'll go with the classes. For this, we need to write the data blocks and all for automatic AMI taking. And this is my AMI if you see. This is my AMI. Copy and paste in your block. And next what I want it this one. Instance type. Instance type. See, already here it is came. And what do you want? T2.micro. Micro. That's it. T2.micro. So if I save this and run it, it has to create a EC2 instance in the cloud. For that, let's come to the instance section. And with this said, we'll do some Terraform commands. The first command is Terraform init. We know. So you have to type init. And second command is fmt. Check the format what I have written in the file. Is it correct? Yes. When the file is written to you, it is correct. Now validate. Validate my configuration. Validate my skeleton of the configuration. Is it right or wrong? Block, Hamas, everything. It is going to validate. It has to return to a file with a success code. See? Success, the configuration is valid. Then I have to give a Terraform plan. Now on the left side you can see .terraform terraform.log.htcl. I have these three files only. But whenever I'm going to run Terraform plan command, it will create a state file, a temporary state file. It will create the state file and it will hit the target cloud API and it will do a dry run over there and it will come back with an output and it will delete here. So parallelly observe the left side and the right side of the command Terraform plan see left side terraform.tf state and it came with an output and it is deleted. It's not there. It's not there. Now it hit the cloud and it is saying that this is you are creating. You are able to see place. Able to see place things. That means you are okay. You're okay to go. Plan one, add, destroy nothing. Now I'm going to apply Terraform apply. Terraform apply command. Terraform apply command. When I apply Terraform apply, it is going to ask my approval to proceed with an output. So when I give a proceed approval, it will create a permanent state file here. It is asking enter value, it's created again. I have to give yes. Now it is creating. And if you come to the cloud and refresh, it is creating. It is completed. Now if you see, refresh, you have your server created. Have your server created easily. I have already passed in the first I said, right? Access key and secret key. Of AWS. For EC2 instances, you just what are the requirements first? The requirements have to create An EC2 instance is two things. First is AMI and type. Other things are an extra things, extra for featured configurations. So you know it. It's just a sample where just how the Terraform workflow command is going to be. So if I want with proper configurations, we can go with each block. First, X is getting a lot of annotation. Okay. And how the distribe is going to work. So distribe, if you run the same command, distribe is going to be destroyed. Terraform distribe. Before that, let's see the state file. State file. See? So this is a configuration of the state file. Hence, my resource things, everything. Along with your public IP, private IP, all the information will be here. And if I'm going to do destroy, this all configuration is going to delete it. All configuration is going to be deleted. Destroy. Yes. Now it is done. You see, refresh, terminated. And here, the Terraform state file, I'm in the same state file. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. So like this. If we configure somewhat more on the incident, so I have to maintain first a directory, structure directory. So whenever you are writing, we need to maintain a structure directory of uh, this files. So you can write like this, wherever you go in the organization, you'll find structure directory. First, Terraform main folder, the block. Sorry, it's a directory. So under this, first you'll have main.tf and you'll have variables.tf outputs.tf and providers.tf and this is the state and state file terraform.tf. like this. So first, let's see the basic blocks, and you'll understand in more clear. So for that, I just want to take main block is that. Yeah, in the same file also you can write. In the same file also you can write the things. For example, now I want to write an EC2 configuration only. So AM I have given, instance type I have given. I want to go with the key name for this one, PEM file. Okay, so PEM file I have to. Then after I can go with user data. User data or other things also you can. But let me. Okay, fine. So if I give, let me take my PEM file, where it is. PEM file. Yeah. So I have to keep your PEM file here first, and then do edits here. Here I have to write this file name. I'll rename and I'll copy the name. I'll paste it. Okay. So after this, I just want something to write inside the resource like user data. So user data, I'll give like this EOF. So here you can write anything that you want. So I'll write like this slash bin and bash bin and bash, and it is which AMI we took, Ubuntu or Linux. Took the first one, right? Yeah, the first AMI I copied, that is Linux. I can go with the yum sudo yum update -y, and then sudo yum install httpd-y httpd-y and sudo systemctl enable httpd, and then I have to write sudo systemctl dot httpd. Okay, so after this I can give echo. Let me open this one, h1 for html, and then I'll write uh, this is Terraform for okay. Now I'll close this one, slash h1 you can give, and you have to close the parenthesis, sorry, double quotation. And where you want to write it, you have to write into a file slash var slash www slash html slash index dot html, ml. And under this, you can close AOF. Okay. So after this, you can write tags. So same to the tags. The tags are not coming. Solution. Yep. The tags. Now it should not be in the. Okay, fine. If it just fails, then let's see. Now I can give name is equal to. So I'll give a name. Name is my VM. Okay, and it is closed. Save this and run the command. Terraform init, Terraform validate. Successful. Terraform plan done. Terraform apply. Hyphen auto hyphen approve. So when you give hyphen auto hyphen approve, don't ask yes or no. Let me come here and refresh. See, my VM is created and it is running. If I click on this, I got my public IP. And you can search the public IP that whatever we have written in it, it has to show. Or it has to show it works. If I write something wrong then. At least HTTP installed and ran. If the file is not pushed, it is going to take some time because it needs some breathing time. The commands need to be go and run inside the user data. Oh, something I forgot to check security group. Not written security group yet, but it is allowed default port range. Bound rule. Whatever. It I given any spell mistake. System C enable start my week. This is something an interview question. You already provision resources on the cloud, and again you came and you're doing some edits. And while you're applying, is it going to be an idempotent? Yes, Terraform is an idempotent. That means the existing configuration is not going to change. It's going to modify your new change. You can see here clearly. It's done. Let's wait for it. Configuration properly on the HTTPD. My keyboard is not working properly. Any mistakes here? Let me come HTTPD, 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 where HTML underscore HTML, H1, enable, MCTLs, pin and bash, enter now. Now I'll go and apply the same. Or let's change the security group. New IP address. Let's say by logging into does it run or not? Sure, so it is slash where that one is not run. Installation is not run. That HTTPD update more systemctl enable HTTP system status. This command is not run. Come install this. Here run the same command. Sending the file need to run through this one. Difference. Let's do like this. I'm going to create a file here and dot come here and I'll copy the same, keep it here and dot here. I'm going to comment this control slash multi-line comment. You can give user data file open bracket double quotation app.sh. Save it and it it's better writing our own. Why this provisioning not it should have been. cd slash var slash stm. Okay, the file it has to write over there. It is installed. No file is not written. Given greater than this file. The file not created. Service not started. Service this file is not written here. The provisioning is not happened properly. Something wrong. It should. Yum install httpd-i systemctl enable httpl start httpd. Correct commands only. I run this sudo vi app.sh. Okay, write commands only. Okay, so we'll try with our, yeah, we can check with our output log also, but the thing is it's not writing. So what was the error. Even though if you keep output.log, it just shows something is not right running. Mm. So we'll do with a VPC, one security group, and then one file provisioners. So that time it is going to run properly. This is first how the Terraform is working through the workflow command.